Hi chat, we've never been more back. I would like to apologize again. I thought I was, but after thinking about it and rewatching the show, I was not familiar with your game, Todd and Jonah. Because, well, I'm gonna be honest, I got the show spoiled for me. To be fair, I was kind of asking for it. I clicked on a spoilered screenshot on Discord, but because of that, my opinion on the ending was already tainted. So when rewatching the show with my friends later that day, I decided to see if there was anything I missed, and oh my god. To really think the whole NCR was wiped out just because Shady Sands gets nuked is very, very dumb. And the NCR as a faction are incredibly important to the plot as a setup for what's going to be in Season 2. Similarly, it's looking more and more likely that Shady Sands was simply bombed after 2281. But anyways, the main point of this video is to say that Fallout Return to Vegas is real. We're going back, baby, and oh my god, it looks beautiful. I rewatched episodes 5 to 8 because I just knew that there was something I've missed. And honestly, after cooling down for a bit and rewatching the ending knowing what happens, I have to say I think this is one of the best Fallout stories. And holy shit, the possibilities on the table now for Season 2 are very exciting. And not only Season 2, but a Fallout New Vegas remake or a New Vegas 2 has never made more sense. So let's talk about what we see. Firstly, Robert House himself makes an appearance in the show, and can I just say, the actor here is absolutely killing it. He captures House's vibe perfectly. But what happens to him by the time our trio makes it to New Vegas? So, in my opinion, there's two endings they can go with. Either the House or Yes Man ending. And to be honest, I think this is pretty likely, because not only are the endings pretty similar, so it leaves the most possibilities open for what could be canon, but I think the Yes Man ending would be more likely. It's established that his rule over Vegas is pretty chaotic, and it could easily explain the state we see the Strip in when we see it in the ending credits of the show. I mean, they really laid the groundwork here, having all the Sunset Sarsaparilla posters and billboards around, but what I think is the most interesting possibility for a Season 2 is Big Mountain. We've already seen their presence in the pre-war section of the show, but when watching the ending with some friends, Myron, who you'll probably know if you've checked out some of the streams, pointed out something pretty interesting. After watching the scene where Maximus gets hit on the table and comes up, he says that the cut that he has makes him look like a lobotomite. And honestly, I think if this ends up scarring over and being something that we see present on Maximus in Season 2, Big Mountain could be incredibly interesting plot-wise. I mean, imagine they could be laying the groundwork for a future scene where Maximus doesn't get his brains and organs scooped out because, well, he's already got the scar, so they just assume that he's already been lobotomized. But we'll just have to wait and see. The depiction of New Vegas in the show is gonna be amazing. We've only seen an incredibly stripped down version of the original Vision because it had to run on PS3s, so it's gonna be really interesting to finally see what New Vegas should look like when you don't have to worry about falling into single digit frame rates. Oh, and by the way, if you think they retconned New Vegas or made New Vegas non-canon because they just hate Obsidian and the older games, you're just so naive. But Fallout Tactics has been added to the timeline of canon Fallout games, and would you look at that, New Vegas is on the list too. Anyways, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you to the channel members. But with that being said, I hope you have a good day.